And on the seventh day he rested. In my Shine the Light chat that I got, I don't know how to send links, by the way, so I started a fucking chat and I don't know how to send fucking links. So if anybody wants to be in it, just fucking put me in your Google Hangouts somewhere. I just don't know how to invite people. Can't figure it out. It's meant to be an open, whoever's guided to be there one, so. Ma jolie Louise is the one that wrote that down this morning. So I automatically just kind of go back to the calendar and look at it, and yeah, Sunday's still the beginning of the week on my calendar. And I don't get that. And that's the thing about dates. Everything's been so manipulated and mind-fucked in the calendar that nothing makes sense. September, set, 7, like, it's not the 9th month, it's the 7th month. And that goes all the way to December. You know, when you have, like, so much to say, you have nothing to say at all. And that's where I'm at. I'm finding it easier in the last few days to just, like, fucking bounce around song lyrics, or, you know, somebody will say a word and it will trigger a song or a lyric from the song. And I could just speak in song all day. Well, I do. To myself mostly, but whatever. I remember when I met the man I knew I was going to marry, in my first, like, whatever incarnation on this body. Like, I knew him from before. He was the best friend of, like, just my buddies. And he was just a dude. He was somebody else's man. He was just a friend. And then after he got separated, and just boom, all of a sudden, we're playing pool and he became a man in front of my eyes instead of a dude, someone else's dude. And I remember I went home and I told my sister, I met the man I'm going to marry. And she's like, what? Who? I said, Anouk. That's not possible. You have absolutely nothing in common. He doesn't even know any music. He can't speak in song like you do. It's bad enough we don't understand you. But to marry someone who wouldn't understand you, are you fucking crazy? You can't marry him. I'm like, well, watch me. I had seen our children. I had seen everything. Just over a game of pool. Fast forward to, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years later. I see myself driving towards a church. And I know it's like forever. I would have never made that bond, that oath, had it not been like 100% in my heart. Flash forward to 2 weeks after we've been married. And something happens to trigger me so much that I actually, like, lock myself in the bedroom, push the fucking bureau against the wall, and fall into visions of, like, every other fucking lifetime I've ever had in this incarnation and still will, am yet to have. I remember when I read about Nostradamus. That's not his name, you know. Michel de Notre Dame. That was in 2009. And then I just binge researched him. Used the internet for the greater good. Just fucking binge researched him. And all I could think of is how brave he was to not be driven almost half mad with the visions the way that I always have almost been. When I was on the edge of madness, my survival tactic and trick was to just forget everything again. Forget it all. See, we're all on different paths in this journey. Some people are waking up and they never had a clue. Some people were born knowing and had to shut it away to survive. I suppose there's the path as well of the people born knowing who just always knew and accepted and didn't have the same needs of forgetting. I don't know. I only know my way. And that's the thing, is because I'm conscious of to what point I built the veils, I made the locks, I misplaced the keys. And there's no blame. There's no saying or thinking like, that a demon is doing this or that whatever, all that stuff. It's me. I chose my path. I chose my tricks to get through. And I have this, like, I call it, like, it's like a Trinity veil. Like this ear, and right here. It's just like I put it there. I did. That was my way. I've also like consciously chosen how it will fully come off. Yeah. I'm done. There's too much words inside. I was driving home last night. I heard a song. By Tom Cochran. And the lyric, just one tiny little line. I had you in my poetry to protect me. I had you in my poetry to protect me. It's not a lot of words. That's really powerful for me. It's like that song by, oh fuck, I can't remember the band, of course. Come On Eileen. Fucking love that song. It's just the moment I heard it when I was like fucking tiny. In this moment, you mean everything. That line just floors me. For so many love songs ever written, and everything just is always about forever. And that line, in this moment, you mean everything, is the ultimate living in the now. Not thinking of before and ago, and not thinking of later in the future. But in this moment, you mean everything. And that dress. I love dresses.